Good evening, everyone. Happy Research Day. And this is Doc Del once again, your research professor. So, this time, our discussion will focus on the writing of your research instrument. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to writing research in education and business research, you will always be updated. This time, as what I have said, yung pag-uusapan natin, paano natin gagawin ang inyong research instrument. Okay, so research instrument is also part of your chapter 3. Okay, so on research methodology. Okay. So last meeting, tinuruan ko kayo how are you going to present your research design, your research locale, no, your research respondents and sampling technique. So this time, yung ating gagawin ay your research instrument. Okay. So when we talk about research instrument, no, this is a research tool na gagamitin natin for us to be able to gather or collect data. Okay. So, doon sa guidelines natin, isa sa pinakamahalagang tanong para mabuo natin ang ating research instrument ay what is the research instrument? So, ano daw yung research instrument na gagamitin? Okay. So here, for example, no, in this first part of the making of your research instrument, pwede tayong hindi magpa-assist sa AI. Simple lang naman, no? So kung ano yung instrument na gagamitin. So this study will use a for example, no, if you want a modified questionnaire, meaning to say modified, meron kang mga binago doon sa statement, or when you say adapted questionnaire, in tuto yan, wala ka talagang binago. So dito, for example, this study will use a modified survey questionnaire. Okay. So dito, nasagot na yung tanong na ano ang iyong gagamitin na questionnaire. So dito, survey, no? Survey questionnaire. A Likert scale survey questionnaire. Okay, so next question is, saan ba kinuha yung instrument, no? So where will be the instrument, or where will the instrument be taken? Okay, so this questionnaire will be taken from the study of Passion 2019. Okay, so you have to cite, no, kung kanino mo or saan at kanino mo kinuha yung questionnaire. Okay. A study of Passion 2019, knowledge as a predictor of citizenship behavior among secondary student leaders of Butuan City. Okay, so yan, no? So, we already mentioned what kind of instrument Second is saan natin ito kinuha, kaninong study natin ito kinuha. So, it is already mentioned. So, this time, the next part is we are going to discuss what is the instrument all about. No? So, ano yung napapaloob sa questionnaire? Okay, so sabihin natin na this survey questionnaires or questionnaire is composed of 3 parts. Okay. The first part will determine the demographic profile of the respondents. Okay, so for example, in terms of age, sex, income, and educational status. Okay. The next part is to measure the level of customer satisfaction in terms of, no? Pwede ninyo dyan ilagay. So, for example, cultural, okay. In terms of personal, cultural, economic, and psychological. And the last, no? And the last will be the items that will assess the level of customer satisfaction. Okay. So, this is now, no, partially, this is now how are you going to make your research instrument. Okay. So, you can also include the purpose. The purpose of this survey questionnaire is to determine the level of customer preferences and satisfaction among tea shops in Butuan City. Okay yan. Okay, no? So with this, pwede mo nang, no? Pwede na to. Ang mahalaga is nasabi natin kung anong uri yung questionnaire, saan kinuha yung questionnaire, sino ang may-ari ng questionnaire, kailan, no? Kasi kailangan dapat ang year, kailan no, ang questionnaire na ito ay naipublish, and then yung purpose ng questionnaire. Okay, so yan ang paraan para mabuo ang iyong research instrument. So this time, no, though this is a separate activity, pero dapat alam nyo kung paano ninyo gagamitin yung AI sa paggawa ng inyong survey questionnaire. Okay. So this time, pupunta na tayo sa AI. Okay. No? Okay, punta tayo sa AI. So again, hanapin natin yung thread kung saan tayo nagsimula. No? Okay, so ito 'yon. So, 'di ba? The last one is the last activity we had ay pinapagawa natin si AI kung bakit yung mga customers, yung ating mga respondents are relevant in the conduct of this study. Okay. So here, ito yung gagawin natin. Provide a survey questionnaire. Lagyan natin a Likert scale survey questionnaire answerable answerable by 5 is the highest and 1 is the lowest. In the questionnaire, include the demographic profile of the respondents and then followed by the Likert scale survey questionnaire that will measure the customer preferences. Okay, no? And then followed by the Likert scale survey questionnaire that will measure the customer preferences. Customer preferences. So, period tayo. Okay. In the customer preferences, you use the indicators for this variable and its indicator will have, for example lang will have 3 statements. Para madali lang, 3 statements. And for the customer preferences, using the indicators, provide also 3 statements per indicator. Do it in a tabular form. And then, if possible, provide the sources of this survey questionnaire. Okay. And then, let's click the prompt. So, dito, since this is only sample, so tatlo lang yung hinahanap ko. However, in your case, students, kailangan ng 10, Kailangan ng 10 per indicator, Because this is a thesis for a college, in the tertiary level. Kaya kailangan, each indicator, meron kayong 10 statements. Okay. So, andito na. No? So, for customer preferences, we have quality, price, convenience, taste, customer satisfaction, accessibility, response time, empathy. Okay. So, meron din siyang sources. No, if you try to look at this, mula siya sa customer satisfaction and preferences. Okay, the behavioral consequences of service in Journal of Marketing. Okay. So, what will you do? Excuse me. What will you do? You have to export, no? Export this. Okay. No, export natin and then open sheets. Okay. And then, pagkatapos, yung ating gagawin, okay, nandyan na siya, no? So, yung ating gagawin dito, yan. Okay, punta tayo dito sa, saan to? Okay, dito tayo sa text wrapping, and then ito, no, i-wrap natin yung text para mabago yung mukha ng inyong questionnaire. So, ang inyong gagawin, ito na lang yung gagawin ninyo. So, dito tayo. We have to copy this one. Tsaka, dalhin natin siya doon sa, okay, mag-new file tayo. Okay, new file. And then, lagay natin siya dyan. No? So, andyan na. No? If you try to look at this, so, ganyan lang kadali ang paggawa ng questionnaire. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, dito gawa tayo ng bago. Insert. Table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, ganyan. Okay. So, nandito yung, okay, lagay natin siya sa gitna, ha? Lagay natin sa gitna. Oh, medyo mahaba-haba talaga itong video na ito. Okay, pagtyagaan nyo para matapos nyo yung inyong survey questionnaire. Statements, then dito yung 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all you have to do is to adjust the spacing, no? Adjust nyo yung, okay, pero dapat we still have to adhere. No, this is Arial 12. Okay yan. No? Gagawin natin, we have to adjust this one kasi kanti lang naman yan. And then this one. No, okay, this one. Bigyan ko lang kayo ng sample, no? Dalawa dyan. Para hindi tayo masyadong tagalan. Okay, so for example, okay, so ito yung pinakauna, customer preferences. Copy, cut. Okay. So, lagay natin dito ang customer preferences. Since siya yung pinakauna, yung gagawin natin, okay, i-merge natin to lahat. No? Merge. Okay, and then, let's change the font size to 12. And then, i-bold natin. Pero dapat, itong letter A, yan. No? So, dito natin kukunin para maging automatic siya. Yan. No? Naka-letter A na po. And then, okay, di ba meron siyang, kunin natin yung, okay, nandun pala siya sa itaas. Kunin natin itong for quality. Okay, so, kopyahin lang natin to. And then, this is for, pwede na walang A, ano? So, lagyan natin dito for quality. No, quality yan. Okay, mamaya, no? Pagkatapos, andun pa sa itaas. Pagkatapos, okay, kunin natin to. O, di ba, naghingi tayo ng 3 statements. Cut. Okay. And then, dalhin natin sa baba. Okay. So, yan na yun. No? So, try natin lagyan ito. A. And then, ito, this is number 1. Okay. So, dapat yung 1 dito siya. Okay. Yan. So, kasi dapat yung number 1. Okay. Wag nating i-bold ha. And then, 12. Okay. Yan. So, letter A. Ayan. So, letter A. Para hindi mag-overlap. Pagkatapos, letter B. Okay, inuubo tayo. Letter B and then letter C. Okay, yan. And then, all you have to do is justify. So, pagkatapos, dito naman tayo sa letter B. No? So, ilagay lang natin dito. Ilagay natin dito ang okay, yan. Yan. Para yung gagawin ng mga respondents, okay, magbilog-bilog na lang sila dyan. Okay, yan. So, ganyan lang, no? Ganyan lang siya kadali. Okay. And then, anong gagawin natin doon sa profile? Diba, merong profile? Okay, balik tayo. So, dapat, sabi natin, na yung part 1 is profile, yung gagawin natin, kopyahin lang natin ito yung profile. No? Okay, so for example, dito natin siya ilalagay. Okay, so dapat meron tayong part 1. Demographic profile. Okay, and then, for example, andito na yung part 1. Okay, number 1, age. Number 2, sex. Number 3, income. Okay, so, yan lang, no? Yan lang siya kadali. Pagkatapos, meron ka ng research instrument. So, ang survey questionnaire ay bahagi ng inyong appendices. So, hindi ibig sabihin na gumawa kayo dito ng research instrument, dito nyo din siya idudugtong. So, hindi, no? Dapat, doon siya sa part siya sa appendices. Okay. So, yun lang ang gusto kong iparating, no, sa inyo sa gabing ito, at sana may natutunan kayo kung paano gawin ang research instrument at paano natin or paano tayo magpapa-assist ng AI para makagawa tayo ng research instrument. So, maraming salamat sa pakikinig. Hanggang sa muli at magandang gabi sa lahat.